Hi, Genki Call here. It is Monday, December 11th, 2023, and we have got some huge changes coming to the game tomorrow and next week. First, though, most important, for those of you that don't have Life and Death, it will be available tomorrow only. Let me show you what Life and Death is because it is an incredible weapon. It is a must-have. It is one of the most powerful weapons in the game. But it's only available during Silver Necropolis faction assaults. That will be tomorrow on Tuesday. So you can get this weapon from the faction assault shop for gems, or you can get it with diamonds in the Soul Forge during the faction assault as well. Life and Death, this is going to steal life from the last two enemies, death marks them, blesses yourself. So if you have any negative status effects, they go away. And if you have it tempered, you're also going to self-enchant. This thing is unbelievably powerful and is, like I said, must have. If you don't have it, be sure to grab that Tuesday during the faction assault at Silver Necropolis. Alright, also Tuesday, we've got the 7.3 update, and I'll go over that a little bit later in the video. For now, let's go over what we have happening right now. First of all, I want to point out that as far as the trials go, we've already done trials, the epic trials before here at Silverglade. So if this looks familiar to you, that's why. The shiny, or not the shiny, is it shiny? Starry tiny corn. The starry tiny corn. Look and see if you have it before you start doing these trials. As you can see, I only did one of the battles, and then I used minor orbs of minions to get my starry tiny corn maxed out, because this particular epic trial is very, very annoying, and I wasn't having any of it, so... But if you don't have Starry Tiny Corn, or if you don't have it maxed out yet, this is your chance to get more copies. Alright, as far as Underspire goes, might as well, since we're here, this is what I'm going to be using. Tannenbaum for the triple skull damage versus Entangled. I'm using Elementalist to get the Entangle. Otherwise, you have to cast with Tannenbaum to get the Entangle. Then I've got Willow, who's going to destroy a row, so a little bit of extra mana gen, damage to all enemies. Vanya also does damage to all enemies. And then the Emerald Blade, which is in the Soul Forge right now, explodes things. Boom, boom, shakalaka, and grants the random status effects and whatnot in the summons. What matters to me is the explosion, because it's great mana gen. Okie dokie, hello. What is next? Anyway, that's what I'm going to use at low levels. I know not everybody has a Meet the Alice. I'll probably switch to that later on, but... Alright, also, Silverglade. We can get Silverglade up another power level by going to the shop. Before you do that, head over to Resources, grab your Spoils of War. 10 event keys for 1800 glory is a fantastic deal, and will help you target those Kingdom troops. And we're going to go over those in just a minute. First, we're going to head over to Weekly Event and get the Arcane Sabercat. This guy is going to create a mix of 12 red and purple gems, enchant all red allies, and burn all red enemies. He's got a little spell damage reduction and the mana shield as well. So we're going to get this. I always recommend getting these as many copies as you can up to mythic level if possible, because that is a guaranteed level 20 troop when you need it for your power levels, and those power levels are so important. So if you can't get that many copies, it's fine, but this is a magic kingdom, and so this is a very significant kingdom because it has that magic boost. Let's see. There it is, magic. +1 magic, that goes for power levels and kingdom level, but we can get this maxed out right now. I'm going to do that. Okay. It takes a bit. Okay. Usually I talk through that, but there we go. Alright, so now my power level goes up. Yay! Level 26. And we can't get it any higher than level 26 at the moment, but not that I have the books of deeds to get this leveled up. But anyway, let's go over what you can get with your event keys this week, besides the one I just showed you. Let's see, base rarity. But first, let's go over what you can't get. That will be Amethyalus, the troops from Silver Necropolis, anything that says Silver Necropolis here, those 4 troops, you can't get that. You can't get the tarot card, you have to get that from the vault. And let's see, is there anything else here you can't get? I think, yep, those 6 items you cannot get. What you can get, there are 2 mythics that you can get here. Neither one of them is like blow you out of the water absolute must-haves. However, this being a Magic Kingdom, you really want to try to get one of these mythics if you don't have one yet, so you can get up to level 10 on your kingdom level for that +1 magic. So we've got Queen Aurora, who gives you the Rainbow Link. This is the only troop in the game that will give you +1 mana for every single color that you use. This her spell will give all other allies barrier and life and create 10 gems of whatever color you want. She's actually a very good support troop. I just never use her because I keep forgetting she exists. Will of Nisha, steal 3 magic from all enemies and deal damage to all enemies as well. Every time she casts, she's getting 12 magic, and so this number goes up and up and up. It's for the longer battles. That's the only time she's really going to be useful, except, you know, she does do damage to all enemies, but 22 mana cost isn't that bad. But spell damage reduction, purple allies gain +1 to all stats at the start of each turn. That can be significant, and it does include herself. So she's not a terrible troop. Neither one of them is terrible, in my opinion. Christenix does damage to all enemies, removes gems of any color. You won't get any mana from it yourself, but it's also denying that color to your enemies, and it will boost the spell damage to all enemies and can summon if you have an open spot. She self-enchants whenever she matches, or whenever that you match purple gems, and has skull damage reduction and immunity to entangle. Next up is Tannenbaum, whom I already mentioned. Loves me some Tannenbaum. Damage to an enemy, entangles them, pulls them to the front. Then you also do triple skull damage to them when they're entangled. So I do love triple skull damage. I love sculling my enemies down. It just makes me happy. Can't get this. Willow, I actually like Willow a lot. Destroy a row. All of those gems are removed as if they were matched. You get all of that mana. Damage to all enemies boosted by brown gems destroyed. So every single brown gem in that row will get you an additional 3 points to each enemy. Immune to entangle, once again. Reduce damage from skulls by 33%, and you know that. Let's see, what else do we have here that's very significant? Princess Elspeth. If you're low level or lower level, if you don't have Leprechaun yet, she is a very good choice for Vault Event. We have a Vault Event coming this weekend. I'll put that team that I'm talking about in the description box below, but kind of want to pause for a moment and show you the team. So hold on a second, let me set that up. I'll be right back. All right, here is that team. The class does not matter at all. You can use any class you want. This is great for people that don't have Leprechaun or for people that don't have the double Ironhawk team. Super fast. You run this on a level 1 Explorer. If you're low level, you can run it at higher levels if you're leveled up and have a high magic. But here's what you do. You cast this on your hero, it's fine, or you cast it on the second Bombot. You cast here, and then you cast this, and they all die. It's really, really fast. She usually is going to, that's nice. I love deeds, thanks. Sorry about that, little intermission there. You can use a class that starts with a dust storm to make it even faster, or, you know, you can just do that. Just, boom. It's fantastic. I love this team. It's super fast, and I recommend it, definitely. And since we have a Vault Event coming up, it's a good one to have. But anyway, you do have to have her fully traded for that to work. So let's head back in here. I'll show you what else you can get in here. You will, of course, already have Elspeth if you've done the storyline here at Silverglade. But let's see what else you can get here. Crystal eggs, these came into the game not too long ago. This is going to summon a random dragon, period. But you can choose whether you create 7 blue dragon gems, which explode everything below it, or 7 green dragon gems. And of course, it also has adorable artwork, which is neither here nor there, but I had to point that out because, oh, he's so cute. Let's see what else really significant here. The Sapphire Knight can be very useful, converts blue gems to yellow, and gives armor to all allies. This can be very helpful when you're running with Rowan, for instance, because, well, maybe not Rowan, but anything that has a team that is very dependent upon armor. He's good for that. Let's see. The Wisp is significant simply because the charm is dangerous, but it jumbles the board and you get an extra turn. So there's a chance besides damaging your enemies with charm, you also have a chance to find a match 4 plus and get an extra turn and just try to keep your turn. Also 75% empowered. Let's see. And then Flora-Fawn. Actually, really like using Flora-Fawn for Bounty Hunter. Create 9 green gems and enchant an ally. What I do in Bounty is I bring her along to feed Ogress, and I cast Flora-Fawn on herself so that I have a constant way to get more green mana for blowing things up. Plus, she's got that nature link. So, anyway, those are the troops that you can get with your event keys this week. And what else do we have going on? Let's go over all of the things. So, update tomorrow, Silver Necropolis tomorrow. Also, oh gosh, I hate how they've changed this and I haven't figured it out yet. Okay, events. Oh, yeah, we should go over campaign. Let's see. For events, Silverglade troops get plus 10% to their skills, as do beasts. So beasts from Silverglade will get plus 20% this week, and the new troop, if you take it into PvP or Explore, you'll get an additional 400 gold for each and every battle. Campaign. So, as you know, you're going to complete all of these just by going in the game and playing. But we're going to go over a couple things here. First of all, the lore, which you can skip over if you're not interested. Hecatol the Mystic set us to follow a magical egress. It seemed weird, but we agreed. Lo and behold, we saw the city of midnight begin to appear in front of us. Now was the time. We needed to use the clock hands, break Kronos' curse, and free midnight once and for all. Now, this is significant, actually, because this is actually going to happen. Midnight is going to appear next week. And for those that have the standard level of the paid level of the campaign pass, you are going to get Kronos this week. The Mythic, he does damage to all enemies, then converts all blue gems to hourglass gems. So if you have alignment, you're guaranteed going to get an extra turn with this guy. He gains 1 magic whenever an ally casts a spell, so this purple number goes up every time that happens. Spell damage reduction, and enchant all allies whenever we get an extra turn. Wow.
That could be good.
The only other mythic I know of that does that is a Mistralis. She enchants all allies on match 4, but this is specifically worded to include the hourglass gems. So, yeah, that's interesting. I hadn't actually paid too much attention to it till just now. Blah, blah. All right. I went over... Did I go over the Underspire? I did, didn't I? Did I go over the Underspire?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, I did. Okay, all right. I know I did. I remember.
I know what you did. I don't know.
George is talking. All right, so as far as that is the wrong button. I meant to go to games. Hold on. That one. So this week, on Tuesday, we have Silver Necropolis, Get That Life and Death. On Wednesday, we have a new holiday pet coming out. It looks like a cranberry pudding. It's really cute. What's it called?
Pudsey.
Pudsey. It's called Pudsey.
P-U-D-D-S-Y.
It's Pudsey. Then Then on Thursday, we have the Archmage's class trial, and this weekend is the Vault event. Once again, we're getting another Vault, so it's going to be an eventful week, and next week is going to be super eventful as well. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope that you will like and subscribe if you feel like it. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you may be, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.